Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be flipping through my Seattle, Washington travel journal. So my last video that I posted was the vlog for this trip. So you can kind of see like where I was picking things up along the way. And it's the same chronological order as this journal. So if you want to watch that, I will link that above and below for you guys if you are interested. But I haven't done one of these travel journals in quite a while, mostly because I haven't traveled. I used to travel all the time for my planner company and my like stationery company, but I really don't do that very much anymore. So I was feeling inspired because I actually was looking at one of my travel journals from back in the day. This was the one I did for Go Wild Las Vegas. So I actually had to pull this out to try and find a photo for some like work I was doing. I was like, I know I have a photo somewhere. It's actually in here. So this trip, if I can look for the date, 2019, yeah. So this trip was to Vegas. It was very quick. I think I was only there for a couple of days, but it was my first time in Vegas, my first time at a Go Wild conference. This was the photo I was actually looking for to kind of show this like prism situation, a little photo opportunity. So found that photo. I actually don't have any of these photos anywhere on my computer. So no idea where they ended up, but they're still here, which I think shows the value of keeping travel journals like this. And it's more, I would say, like a scrapbook. I didn't actually journal very much. There are a few parts of it that I did, but it was just a place to kind of keep all of the materials. Like I didn't even finish it. Here's a little map. I have like put planned JAMA photos here. She didn't, she never did. Here's some little journaling at the end or in the middle, I guess. But yeah, so I was looking through this and feeling pretty cool about it, feeling pretty inspired by it. So I decided to start doing it again with a couple trips that I do have on the schedule. Seattle was one of them. And then we are going to Iceland at the end of the year. So my plan is to use the second half for that trip. But I just thought it'd be fun to kind of flip through here. And then in this pouch has some other like souvenirs from that event. So these like Erin Condren poker chips, the lanyard, that sort of thing is in here. So with that travel journal kind of setup in mind, I created this. This is the Traveler's Notebook blank insert. You guys know I'm not crazy about the Traveler's Notebook company paper, but I knew I wasn't gonna be writing a ton in this, and so I figured the single pages would be fine, and I wanted to fit as much as I possibly could in the insert. And I had a feeling I'd finish about half of it with this trip. And so I wanted to save the other half for Iceland, which is also why the bottom part of the cover isn't finished. I'm going to hopefully find some stickers in Iceland to fill in this bottom half. So I collected literally anything. We were at the airport. I saved the receipt, the Biscoff snack you get on a Delta flight. I was saving every little thing. I didn't end up using all of it, but it was nice to have when I did piece this together, every possible piece I could. And then I sorted everything chronologically. So I kind of just kept a huge like pile in one of the zipper pockets of my suitcase. And I just kept shoving things in, trying to keep it chronological, but also wasn't incredibly like focused on it. My focus was, you know, enjoying the trip. So I would just like shove things in there. And when I got back, I sorted everything into their like days piles, and then within those days, what happened in what order. And then I made sheets upon sheets of sticker photos. And I tried to keep those also in chronological order to make it easier so that I could add in the pictures from each day. So the first thing we did was to Chihuly Garden and Glass. I have a ton of stuff from there, a bunch of photos down here. And these are some postcards I got from the gift shop. I do this tradition where I send my niece Amelia, who is 1 year old, a postcard from anywhere we travel, and my mom's picked that up as well. So I'm constantly looking for postcards now, and I buy way too many. I only send her like 1 or 2, depending on how long the trip is, but I end up buying like 10 of them. So this is a really cool way to finally like start using them again. This was a map from the Seattle Center. I added some more photos onto this little flap and I cut it down just enough that it could fit in here, but I like that interactive part of it. We went to the Museum of Pop Culture next. Some sticker photos there, and then we went to this really good pizza place that was surprisingly affordable for Seattle. It was amazing. And then I think I saved this spot for a sticker or more writing, but probably will never finish that. So there's just some white space here for, you know, breathing room. Onto some of the postcards that I purchased. I made a little like flap with them and added some more photos from Pike Place in here. I love being able to pick up like postcards and stickers from places. To me, that is like an affordable way to grab some souvenirs while not being like overwhelmed by stuff. So I picked up stickers and postcards basically at any opportunity I could find. Then we went to Dough Zone. I love eating dumplings and Asian food while we're there. My friend Lauren and Nick, who we stayed with, they have like a ton of really great like recommendations and everything. Dough Zone, I think, is a chain in that area, but it's not a chain here in the Midwest, so I am obsessed with it. The next day we went to Rosario Beach, so we drove about an hour or two away from Lauren's place and just kind of basked in a very unnatural Seattle sunlight, in Washington sunlight. And this was probably my favorite day. It was just exactly what I needed. And so it was just really nice to have this like kind of calming moment in the wilderness to like reground. So I have a lot of photos from that because it was just absolutely wonderful. On the way back, we went to the Shrimp Shack, which was absolutely delicious, as you can see by my facial expression. I don't think this was in the vlog, so a little extra thing. And then we spent a few days over the weekend just playing board games, wandering around Snohomish, where Lauren and Nick live. Kelly Cannoli, I have to have one every time I visit. And then on the last full day, we did another downtown Seattle day. We went to the Pike Street Press, of course, the coffee shop, and then we went to the aquarium, as well as the Starbucks Reserve. There is a Starbucks Reserve in Chicago, so this was the second one that I went to. And then we wandered around Pike's Place because Alex wanted to go to the magic shop. And then this last page is a coffee sleeve that Lauren painted and like drew on for everything we did that day. So it's just really, really cool. I think she added such amazing detail. And so it's on the like inside, so I just folded it up and added this little washi tape so that I could close it. So it was, I think, a 5 to 6 day trip overall, and I think I only have like 4 pages until the center staples. So I think overall I did a really good job like collecting all the pieces, and I had an absolute blast putting it together. It was just so therapeutic and really enjoyable. Like, I remember why I used to do things like this, and I'm really looking forward to doing it more. I like this style a little bit more than like the junk journal spreads that I was doing monthly, because I was able to like write out memories and then add the photos and stuff. But I don't think that's as easy to do for my day-to-day. I think it would just take a lot of time. So I like kind of saving it as a special thing that I do for travel. So my hope is for Iceland, I can use the rest of the book. And if it doesn't go through the whole book and I still have like a third of it left, I will just use one Iceland sticker and then save room for whatever adventure we get up to. But she's getting kind of chunky, so I'm looking forward to seeing what she looks like when she's completely full. But if you have any suggestions of how like you travel journal, any tips or tricks, definitely let me know, because I'm getting back into this thing and I really enjoyed it. But thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more planner related videos from me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.